Welcome to our podcast, where we dive into the world of classical ballet and celebrate its most dazzling stars. Today, we're discussing the top 10 most celebrated active ballet dancers. And, we're exploring what makes these artists truly exceptional.
I'm really excited about this. So we're talking about a mix of technical mastery, artistic flair, and influence on the ballet world, right?
Absolutely. It's like these dancers aren't just performers. They represent a fusion of history and modern innovation, blending centuries-old techniques with modern-day creativity.
Yeah,
There's this notion that technical skill, emotional expression, and cultural impact all come together to define true greatness in ballet.
right. So we're looking at artists like Marianela Núñez, Natalia Osipova, and Misty Copeland, among others. What really stands out about these names?
Well, take Marianela Núñez, for instance. She's hailed as the epitome of elegance at the Royal Ballet, and her versatility and technical prowess really make her shine in performances like Swan Lake and Don Quixote.
Yep.
It's remarkable how she blends strict technique with natural grace.
I know. And then there's Natalia Osipova, whose explosive jumps and dynamic performance style set her apart. It's almost like she brings a raw emotional power to the stage. Would you agree?
Oh, totally. Natalia Osipova is known for her ability to communicate deep emotion, and her context, trained in Moscow and now a principal dancer at the Royal Ballet, shows her ability to merge classical discipline with innovative expression. It's like she transforms every role into a narrative of power.
And speaking of breaking barriers, we can't forget Misty Copeland. She's phenomenal. As the first African-American female principal dancer with American Ballet Theatre, her career is not just about technique, but also about challenging and transforming the norms of ballet.
Exactly. Misty Copeland's journey is truly groundbreaking. Beyond her technical prowess in roles like Swan Lake and Coppelia, she's become a major advocate for diversity in ballet. Her story inspires not only dancers, but an entire generation yearning for inclusivity in the arts.
I also find it fascinating how these celebrated dancers are affiliated with institutions like the Royal Ballet and American Ballet Theatre. They really set the stage for elevating the whole art form, don't they?
For sure. The institutional pedigree plays a huge role. The Royal Ballet, with its rich heritage dating back to Ninette de Valois and icons like Margot Fonteyn, offers a tradition of excellence, while American Ballet Theatre has a modern, innovative edge. These companies provide the perfect platform for dancers to truly shine.
Then we also see names like David Hallberg, who has such a dynamic and almost Renaissance quality to his portrayals. It's interesting. He's been with both the American Ballet Theatre and even the Bolshoi Ballet, which really speaks to his versatility.
Absolutely. David Hallberg is a classic example of blending technical skill with expressive artistry. His background shows his ability to adapt and reinterpret roles with exceptional elegance, and his title as a principal dancer, coupled with roles crafted specifically for him, emphasizes that artistry.
And what about Olga Smirnova? I read that she transitioned from the Bolshoi Ballet to the Dutch National Ballet, making a huge statement as the modern muse for many.
Yeah, Olga Smirnova really embodies the modern muse archetype. Her refined technique and powerful artistry, paired with a willingness to explore both classical and contemporary styles, make her one of the most talked about ballerinas today.
Exactly.
She shows that evolution in ballet is constant.
Speaking of evolution, there's also Sarah Lamb and Stephen McRae, who bring their own unique flair. Sarah with her fluidity and precision at the Royal Ballet, and McRae with his dynamic performance at New York City Ballet, they both create such diverse expression on stage.
Right. Sarah Lamb's performances in The Sleeping Beauty highlight her seamless transitions between technical prowess and emotional expression, while Stephen McRae infuses vibrancy, almost like he's rewriting the boundaries of what ballet can express. Each dance they perform is a fresh narrative of movement.
Then there's Alina Cojocaru, whose enchanting artistry, especially from her days with the Royal Ballet and English National Ballet, continues to captivate audiences worldwide.
Yeah, Alina Cojocaru, with her lyrical style, has that almost poetic quality in her performances. It's like she transforms every step into an enchanting experience. Her honorary OBE is just a testament to her influence.
And let's not overlook Roberto Bolle, the iconic Italian dancer. His expressive style and global influence remind us that ballet transcends borders. Would you say his role as a cultural ambassador is a big part of his legacy?
Definitely. Roberto Bolle started so young at La Scala, and his career spans prestigious houses worldwide. His performances, like Romeo in Romeo and Juliet, cast him as, not just a dancer, but an icon in ballet.
Right, for sure.
His contributions extend well beyond the stage.
Finally, Isabella Boylston has captivated the American audiences with a vivid, radiant presence at the American Ballet Theater. Her technical precision and ability to connect on an emotional level really set her apart.
Absolutely. Isabella Boylston's work in roles like Swan Lake or Cinderella highlights that blend of modern athleticism and classical grace. It's like every move is part of a carefully choreographed story.
Yes.
Her influence in the American ballet scene is unmistakable.
It's pretty amazing how each dancer, while excelling individually, brings their own micro-library of experiences that, contribute to the evolution of ballet as a whole.
Totally. And then, when you factor in the technological breakthroughs discussed, like wearable sensors for technique analysis, and even AI tools reshaping choreography, you see that the scene isn't static. It's, dynamically evolving.
Yes.
It's this wonderful dialogue between tradition and modern innovation.
I think, though, one could respectfully say that sometimes the modern tech might, run the risk of overshadowing the deeply human aspects of ballet. What do you think about that?
Oh, that's a fair point. While technology like 3D printed point shoes and wearable sensors really help in refining technique and preventing injury, it is crucial to remember that ballet is ultimately an art driven by emotion and human expression.
Yeah.
So it's a balance, embracing tech without losing the soul of the dance.
True, it's like using a supercharged tool to enhance an already brilliant performance, rather than replacing the spark that comes from human passion and creativity.
Exactly. And this evolution can also be seen in the way companies are tackling challenges like mental health and body image pressures. There's been a shift towards a more holistic approach, integrating physical wellness, psychological support, and innovative training methodologies.
Right, the emphasis on wellness, using techniques like Pilates and gyrotonic training, shows they're not just caring for the art, but also for the artists. It's like, shaping a dancer's career from multiple perspectives.
Precisely, it's a multi-dimensional approach. And nothing speaks louder than seeing these legendary dancers continue to perform at the highest level, inspiring future generations. They're,
Right.
essentially beacons guiding the future of ballet.
And speaking of future generations, the article also touches on scholarships and competitions that open new doors for aspiring dancers. It's fascinating to see how initiatives like the Prix de Lausanne and Youth America Grand Prix are creating pipelines to excellence, isn't it?
Absolutely. Those competitions act as launchpads and ensure that the tradition of excellence continues. They're nurturing the next Marianela Núñez or Misty Copeland by providing both exposure and support.
In addition to all that, social media now plays a major role. It's like dancers are not only celebrated for their on-stage talent, but also for the way they connect with audiences off-stage. Would you agree?
Definitely. Social platforms are a double-edged sword. They boost visibility, but also demand a degree of authenticity and professionalism. It's a modern juggling act between art and digital presence.
I also found it interesting how fashion houses are partnering with ballet artists. The collaboration between couture and ballet adds a totally new visual layer to the performance, blending athletic grace with high fashion aesthetics, right?
Exactly. These collaborations create rich, cross-disciplinary art that not only highlights the beauty of ballet, but expands its audience. It's like a creative dance between tradition and trend, each partnership telling its own unique story. And that's
Yes.
really exciting for the art form overall.
So, reflecting on all of this, it's clear that these celebrated ballet dancers are more than just performers. They're pioneers, ambassadors, and innovators. They're continuously redefining what it means to be a ballerina or a ballet dancer in this modern era.
Absolutely. Their legacies, through technical expertise, emotive power, and progressive influence, inspire countless others. It's like each performance is a living dialogue between the past and the present, a dance that continues to evolve in ways that keep us all enchanted.
Yeah, I think we've really unpacked a lot today. From individual artistry to institutional influence, and even the modern tech shaping the way dancers train and perform. This, without a doubt, is a celebration not just of talent, but of the very spirit of ballet.